Formally introduce you first. Ed Rising, of course. He's the
Okay.
president of the Indiana County Farm Bureau. And there is, as Ed alluded to, a Pennsylvania Farm Bureau. Our conversation brought to you by Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. And Ed, I don't want to make you repeat yourself, but I think it is worth reinforcing in folks that when we get to the fall of the year and the harvest season comes along, there are some strange-looking vehicles we might encounter on our rural roads, and sometimes not even our rural roads, on our main highways.
That's true.
Yeah.
They're very large. Some of the equipment, the bigger stuff, the combines, the forage harvesters that they have out, self-propelled equipment, they're the size of a battle tank, and they're slow-moving and very solid built. So,
Yeah, you're going to lose on an encounter with one of those. You certainly don't want to make that happen. But one of the things that we need to make the point about as we consider harvest time and all of the tractors and combines and wagons and slow-moving trucks and other equipment out there, we need to remind folks that it's not as simple as just zipping around them and getting on your way, is it?
No. I mean, they can't travel on the side of the road in the ditches, where they could sink and get stuck, and create a bigger traffic jam. And they're so large that maneuvering down the highway, even rural roads, they have to watch for mailboxes, telephone poles, cars and stuff, obstacles along the edge of the road, so tree lines. So.
And while some of the equipment might have mirrors that can help them to see what's behind them, they are not all comprehensive. Maybe 30-40% of what you might see in your basic car mirror. It's not easy for them to see what's behind them.
No, their height restricts, how low beside them they can see. The closer you are, underneath them, they lose sight of you. So, just become a hazardous issue that to stay back, be a little patient.
You're going to
get safely down the road, so.
You're going to have to do that. Now, when we think about the harvest season, it actually is underway. We can see folks out harvesting cabbage right now. Of course, we've been following hay wagons pretty much all summer long because hay season is all summer long. But the oats and the wheat, they should be put in by now, but there's still a lot of work to do in the farms, and that means cabbages right now, and soon will be soybeans, and then you're on to corn.
Yes, and also, the apple orchards, maybe picking and transporting their product to their little stores or wherever. Also, from orchard to the main facility. Also, we have the fall festivals with hay rides, and they're taking people for rides down the rural roads. So, just kind of keep an eye out, and more traffic.
Keep looking for that because you can be the eyes for those folks in the farm vehicles, those who are following along behind them, too. If you think you're coming across a pickup truck that's going awfully slow, there's a good chance that there's a big piece of equipment in front of it, and it's just trying to make sure that everybody remains safe. So that's a good reminder for us all. What's the harvest been like this year so far, Ed? What's it looking like?
The hay crop's been kind of, with the dampness, the amount of rain, guys aren't getting quite the production they would hope to get quality feed put in.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it end up being wet silage storage, like haylage and stuff, versus the dry hay that they would normally store.
Yeah.
But as far as the apples and the cabbage, everything's looking really good. Soybeans are looking good. They got the good moisture, good hot days to make everything grow. And it's just waiting it to dry down to the proper moisture to harvest.
Yeah, and the corn got tall quick this year, didn't it?
Yes, it did. A little bit of water and some heat makes a big difference on those crops.
Really does. I noticed the other day that the beans are pretty well. They're starting to die off now, so it'll be soon time to harvest them. But the corn seems to have turned a corner as well. It went from green to starting to brown up a little bit in a pretty rapid time.
Yes, that's all based in the genetics of the growing degree days, and the hotter the days, the quicker the corn matures, and now it's reached its peak, and it's just dry down time. So let nature dry as much as possible to save the extra energy cost of running it through a dryer.
Yeah, all of that. Those are all issues that we need to be concerned about. And of course, farming is going on all across Indiana County. So no matter where you are, you need to be extra careful. Ed, thanks so much for coming on with us today. It's a good reminder for folks that it is the time for the fall harvest. And you're right, just like in the spring, they were getting out and planting the field. So we needed to be careful then. We need to be careful now because they're right back out there with the harvest.
Okay, one thing I have 4 rural road safety signs that the Farm Bureau had made up. If you would like to have radio callers call in and want to win a rural road sign, I can gladly drop them off at the radio station for them to pick them up.
Oh, cool. So you have 4 of them?
Yes,
you have
4 signs.
4 signs that we can give away.
Yes.
Beautiful. Ed, I'll tell you what, I'll put out the call. We'll see who calls in to get those, and then I'll let you know who they are, okay?
Okay.
Beautiful. Have a great day today.
You too. Thank you. It's going to be a nice one.
Yeah, it's going to be a gorgeous day. It is
okay, thanks, Todd.
All righty. It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160.